Hello, everybody. I'm Pratibha Agarwal. I am an immigration attorney. I'm based here in Washington, D.C. Our clients are all over the United States. We help them with their immigration applications. I know this is a nerve-wracking time for so many people with the raids happening, with word of raids, just talk the way the Trump administration is talking about immigration, talking about undocumented folks in the U.S., the deportations, the mass deportations occurring. I know it's a very stressful time for people here in the U.S. Maybe you don't have status, maybe your status expired, but even if you're an immigrant with a temporary visa or even a green card, I know that many people are feeling nervous about traveling. They're feeling nervous about just frankly being present here in the United States, and even about your citizenship if you were born a citizen, to H-1B visa holders, right? There are many people in this situation, and you are not alone. Just know that you are not alone. We are here to help you. There are many people in the same boat as you, and the best way for you to be prepared in any situation is to be aware of your rights. So if you have not subscribed to our firm's newsletter, I would highly recommend that you do that. You can call our office to do it, 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. Just get our information today. Actually, yesterday, we posted about knowing your rights and your rights in the event of a raid. So there's a lot of helpful information. Just follow us, like us on our social media, subscribe to our YouTube channel. This way you can stay up to date. You can know what your rights are, stay informed. I know you are nervous. I am nervous too. I'm going to tell you, you're not alone. We're all nervous. However, we have to stay strong and we have to be knowledgeable about what our rights are, and we work together to get through this, to get through the next 4 years. So give us a call if we can help you with your immigration. You can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. I'm an immigration attorney. I'm here in Washington, D.C. We can help clients anywhere in the United States, okay? So we can help clients anywhere in the United States, even outside the United States, if you're working with immigration. So let us help you get in status. Let us help you reduce your anxiety. If you need, have a consultation if that will help you. You can reach us again at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. We're streaming live on Facebook, on YouTube, and on TikTok. Guys on TikTok, I'm going to encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel or subscribe to our Facebook page so you can stay connected. We don't know what's going to happen with TikTok. I know it's in limbo right now, but I want to stay connected to you. So, and I would like for you to be informed if there are any other changes in immigration law. I want you to be aware of your rights. So I'm going to encourage you, go to YouTube, go to Facebook, and follow us on a different platform in case something happens on TikTok, okay? So please do yourself a favor and do that. If you have friends or family that are interested in immigration, that maybe have questions about immigration, share this with them so we can all stay connected, so we can all be aware. It's really important that folks that are undocumented or folks that are on temporary visas, even H-1B student visas, and people with expired visas or expiring visas, it's really important that you stay on top of your rights as an immigrant here in the United States, as someone who's visiting temporarily in the United States, or if you're undocumented, you still have rights, and that's something that you need to know and be aware of. So subscribe to our YouTube channel, call our office, get on our newsletter, because this is the way you can stay connected. You can stay informed about what your rights are. As I said, we just recently released a post. I think it's also on our website, agarwalimmigration.com, about what your rights are in the event of an ICE raid. Okay, so make sure you know that and you're aware of that. You can call us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. My name again is Pratibha Agarwal. If you want to have a consultation, you can schedule one directly from our Facebook page, which is Agarwal Immigration. The link to self-schedule is also on our website, pratibaagarwalimmigration.com. All right, I look forward to meeting many of you. We're going to get through this. I know we're going to get through this together. Be aware of your rights. We're going to work together slowly but surely, one immigrant at a time. We're going to get this done. Okay? All right. I'm here. I'm always here on social media to just teach you about immigration, to teach you about different types of applications. We focused here as we're speaking on humanitarian applications and mostly VAWA applications, right? So VAWA applications are for victims of abuse. Our most common case type for VAWA is when an individual is married to a U.S. citizen or a green card holder in a real marriage, and that person, the U.S. citizen or green card holder spouse, is abusive towards them. You can apply for it even if you don't have status in the U.S. You can apply for it even if you entered illegally, and it has great benefits, including Social Security card, work permit, if you're able to also apply for a green card with it, and then ultimately a green card, which can also, of course, lead to U.S. citizenship. So VAWA, if you qualify, is very, very beneficial, especially if you're here in the U.S. without status. This could be a way for you to use something bad that happened to you to apply for immigration benefits that not only help you, but your children, your minors as well. All right, give us a call if we can help you. You can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. All right, so I want to talk to you a little bit about VAWA. One of the questions that we often get is, how can I prove that my marriage is real for VAWA purposes? Okay, how can I prove that my marriage is real in order to qualify for VAWA? I can tell you, number one, if your marriage is not real, do not apply for VAWA, right? You are going to get investigated. They're going to figure it out. Don't try to outsmart the government. If you're in a marriage just for immigration purposes, VAWA is not for you. There are other options that might work for you lawfully. You don't want to desperately remain here in the United States and use false information in order to obtain immigration benefits. So I'm going to tell you that over and over again here. If you are in a real marriage, right? If you're in a real marriage and your spouse is abusive, you qualify for VAWA, please consider applying for those benefits. It could change your life. It could change your children's life. So it's very, very important that you think about it and you consider it if you might be eligible. So I'm talking a lot about VAWA, and if you're here with me, you're going to know if you should have a consultation in order to determine whether or not you might qualify for these benefits, okay? If you want to have a consultation, 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. My name again is Pratibha Agarwal. I'm an immigration attorney based here in Washington, D.C. Our clients are all over the country. I come on here frequently to talk to you about humanitarian options, especially for those of you here in the U.S. without status, or if you've been here and your status expired or you entered illegally. There are ways that you might be eligible for immigration benefits based on the current law legally, even if you had an illegal entry. So call us if we can help you, 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. Okay, so getting back to the question of the day, which is, how can I prove my marriage is bona fide for VAWA, right? So how can I prove my marriage is bona fide for VAWA purposes? This means, how do I show that my marriage is a real marriage and it was not just for immigration purposes? So the strongest pieces of evidence are shared residence. So if you have a joint lease or you bought a home together, having both your names on those documents is very strong, shows that you took on financial obligations together, and that serves as a strong piece of evidence. If you don't have it, it's okay. All of the evidence you submit is viewed in its totality. It's viewed together to see if it, in fact, it is a real marriage or not. So the government is required to evaluate any credible evidence, which is a lower standard than some of the other applications, right? So anything you can submit, if it's credible, it's just something the government should look at and consider to determine whether or not your marriage is real, or if it was just for immigration purposes. So what we like to submit are things like joint financial documents, bank statements, tax returns if you filed your taxes together, if you bought a home together, a car together, you took a loan together, right? So those are the types of financial documents that might be helpful to show that your marriage is real. Some of our clients, they're victims of abuse. They might not have these documents, and that's okay. We might explain in their affidavit why they don't have these documents, and it could all be part of the pattern of abuse. So these are all important things to consider when filing a VAWA application. All right, photos together, joint travel together. If you took a trip together and you have the flight itineraries, that's helpful, because again, if you're in a fraud marriage, you're not going to be traveling together, you're not going on vacations together, right? However, many of you maybe got married and divorced or separated during COVID. You might not have been taking trips together, and that's okay. We want to explain this again in the affidavit. We want to explain why we have such a limited number of documents if in the event you don't have the documents that couples typically have, okay? It doesn't mean your application is going to get denied. It means we need to provide an explanation, and it could all be wrapped up with a pattern of abuse that helps you qualify for VAWA in the first place. All right. The next thing is affidavits, perhaps from friends and family. So maybe you invited folks over for dinner together. Maybe they came to the home and they saw you as a couple. Maybe you went to visit friends and family, and they can draft an affidavit about their time spent with you. Maybe you called home and complained about the abuse that you were suffering, right? So maybe someone that was there for you, a could help draft an affidavit for you about the things that they heard directly from you. It shows your state of mind, and it shows that you were in fact a victim of abuse. So there's different ways to show that the marriage was real. There's different ways to show that you were in fact a victim of abuse. A lot of folks don't have a lot of evidence for VAWA bona fide marriage, and you can still get approved. Many of our clients still get approved as long as they can explain why they don't have such documents, or maybe they only were together for a short amount of time. So we want to go through and explain all of those things for VAWA purposes. So this is one of the reasons I would say it's very important to work with an attorney for VAWA, to apply for a VAWA. You want to have a very strong affidavit, which is going to be the strongest part of your VAWA application. If we can help you, give us a call. You can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. My name again is Pratibha Agarwal. I am an immigration attorney. I'm based in Washington, D.C. We're here to help you with your immigration cases. Call us. The first thing I would suggest doing is having a consultation with us. The consultations are always with me. I am an attorney, and we will go through your facts. When did you enter the U.S.? What's going on? What are your immigration goals? And how is it that we can get you to your immigration goal? Okay? Give us a call if we can help you. 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. My name again is Pratibha Agarwal. I'm an immigration attorney. I look forward to meeting many of you. I know we're all super nervous, scared, and I don't want you to be. I know you are, and I understand, and I'm here with you, and we are here to support you as much as we can in any way that we can. We're here to fight for you. Give us a call if we can help you. 703-348-1663. All right. Hello, guys. I have many folks here on TikTok and on Facebook and YouTube saying hello. Hello, Gede. Hello, Hila. Molina says, hi, attorney. Just received my second prima facie determination from VAWA for 6 months. Biometrics are done. No request for evidence. What do you think about it? Fantastic. It's a great first step. It doesn't mean you're not going to get a request for evidence. You might get one later on, and that's okay. We win many cases after getting a request for evidence. So request for evidence is not necessarily a bad thing. It's just an opportunity to provide additional evidence or clarify any discrepancies that might have been inadvertently put forth in your application, right? So maybe you had the wrong marriage date in your declaration as compared to your application, or maybe there was a typo somewhere, and you can explain that and provide confirmation of the accurate date. So this is just an example. Okay. Junia says, my friend's VAWA is pending. She got divorced and now she's pregnant and going to be a single mom. If her child is born after February 20th, that baby may not be a U.S. citizen. So what will be the status of that baby? It is unclear, right? It is unclear. Perhaps that baby will not have status technically, but it's important to remember when you're talking about birthright citizenship, that there's a temporary restraining order, which means that there is that the executive order is not being enforced currently, that's been sort of put on halt by a federal court. So that's really important to know. If the Supreme Court finds that the executive order is constitutional, which would be against U.S. precedent, against American precedent, if they do find that, then the baby might be affected. But right now, currently, there's no that executive order will not be in effect, is not considered to be in effect. We will keep you posted. I'm going to encourage you to stay in touch with us. Call us for a consultation, follow us on social media, make sure you're getting our firm's updates and newsletters. And here we're posting about all sorts of changes in immigration law that might be relevant to you or someone you know. Okay, give us a call at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. My name again is Pratibha Agarwal. I'm an immigration attorney here in Washington, D.C. Clients are everywhere. We help with all types of immigration applications, and we'd love to connect with you. Hello, Farahiwa. Thank you for joining me. Nice to see you here. Ingrid, good to see you. Thank you, Hoodoo, for following us. We have someone else, several other folks here just following us. A reminder to follow us, like us. For you folks on TikTok, I see we almost have 100 of you watching from TikTok here. Make sure you also subscribe to one of our other social media platforms like YouTube or Facebook. TikTok appears to be in limbo. I love how you all connect with me on TikTok, but I want to make sure you stay connected even if something happens with TikTok, right? So stay connected with us through YouTube. We have many videos posted there. You might find them helpful. Our handle is Agarwal Immigration, so AGARWAL, and the word immigration, IMMIGRATION, Agarwal Immigration. We're the same handle on Facebook and on YouTube. We're on TikTok right now. I love seeing you guys on here, but please stay connected to me. I would miss you if I didn't get to see you again on social media. Okay, we want to all stay connected. We want to all stay informed because this is going to be a long 4 years, and we want to be able to do everything we can to put forth our best arguments and our best cases to get you in status as much as we can. Okay. Hello, Ingrid. Hi, Beekeeper. Beekeeper says, ma'am, please tell me I'm 10 years green card holder. I got it recently. Can ICE deport me? No. So if you received a 10-year green card and everything was truthful, of course, a green card holder cannot be deported. You have permission to be here in the United States. You can even apply for citizenship after a certain number of years. It's either 3 years or 5 years, depending on how you received your green card. But don't be nervous if you have a green card. If you have a green card and you obtained it truthfully, lawfully, there's nothing for you to worry about. You should feel strong in that green card, and don't let all of this rhetoric shake you at this point. Just don't let that happen. You are in a good place if you have a green card. Okay, if you need assistance, if you're interested in getting a green card, if you want to talk about how you might receive status in the U.S., give us a call at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. My name again is Pratibha Agarwal. I'm an immigration attorney. I'm here in Washington, D.C. Our clients are all over the United States. We're here to help you with your immigration cases. I'm here talking about humanitarian options because I think that's what's most needed at this time for our friends here who are undocumented, who want to build a life and a home here in the U.S. You might be able to do so. So that's what I do here. However, our firm handles all types of immigration applications. We work with business cases where we're sponsoring people for work visas and work-based green cards. We help with investors in the U.S. We help with people of extraordinary ability. We help them get visas and green cards. So give us a call if we can help you. You can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. My name again is Pratibha Agarwal. I'm an immigration attorney here in Washington, D.C. Call us, for a consultation. If you want to meet with me to talk about your case, we do our consultations by Zoom if you're not here in the DC area. If you want to come in for an in-person meeting, happy to meet with you in our office. We're in downtown Washington, DC, accessible by car, by metro, by bus, by plane even. So feel free to come here in person if you would like to meet with us to talk about your immigration case, okay? All right. Let's see. I have some other questions here. Can I apply for VAWA if I am a man, right? So VAWA stands for Violence Against Women Act, and some men wonder, can I still qualify for that if my female or if my wife is abusing me? We have many male clients that apply for VAWA, so absolutely 100% you can apply for and receive VAWA and a green card if you qualify if you are a man. VAWA is not just for women, so take that into account. If you're experiencing abuse, emotional abuse, controlling behavior, threats of deportation from your U.S. citizen or green card holder wife, you might be eligible for VAWA. Give us a call, 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. My name again is Pratibha Agarwal. I'm an immigration attorney based here in Washington, D.C. We help clients all over the United States. Call us for a consultation at 703-348-1663. And then the last question I have here is, what's the difference between VAWA and a U Visa, right? So what are the differences between a VAWA and a U Visa? So if you qualify for VAWA and adjustment of status, you can file for that application together. So many people who can qualify for VAWA also qualify to apply for a green card at the same time. When they do that, they apply for work authorization, they apply for travel authorization. All of these applications can be filed at the same exact time, which is a really huge benefit of applying for VAWA. U Visa, on the other hand, is for victims of crime. So if your spouse is not a U.S. citizen or a green card holder and you're experiencing abuse, you certainly can apply for a U Visa. And this U Visa requires certification by a police department, so it can be a little bit more complicated to apply for than something like VAWA, right, which doesn't require certification by law enforcement. So VAWA, it doesn't require a police report. U Visa, it does require for you to report the crime and then cooperate with law enforcement in prosecuting that crime. You also need to get a certification from them. So there's a little bit of more complications for a U Visa. However, it's something to consider if you're experiencing abuse and from a spouse and that person is not a U.S. citizen or a green card holder, which would make you eligible for a VAWA, right? So there are different ways, different humanitarian options where you could qualify. The other thing I want you to note about a U Visa is there's a very long wait list for a U Visa. So you could take up to 5 or 7 years before you receive your U Visa. This is because there's only 10,000 issued every year, and there's so many people that apply for it that they don't have enough visas to be able to give out to folks, even if they would otherwise qualify. As a result, there's a wait list for U Visas, and so it can take a longer time to receive it and get the same types of immigration benefits you would if you applied for something like VAWA. All right, I hope that is helpful for you. Give us a call if we can help you, 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. My name again is Pratibha Agarwal. I'm an immigration attorney here in Washington, D.C. Our clients are all over the United States. We help them with all types of immigration applications. I'm here talking mostly about humanitarian cases, but that is to get the word out. Most people that need it aren't even aware that these benefits exist. So make sure if you know others that might be interested in immigration, maybe they're undocumented, maybe they entered the U.S. illegally, there are ways that they can get legal status completely lawfully based on our current U.S. laws. So please share this with them, keep them informed, stay connected to us. I encourage you to also log on to our Facebook page or our YouTube channel, which is Agarwal Immigration, for both of them, so you can stay connected. Okay. I know I missed some questions today, but I will be back on, and I hope to see you on and on, and I hope to see you join me again when I come on to talk about immigration. It's lovely to see so many of you here, and thank you for your wonderful questions. I will see you all very soon. Until then, stay strong. We're going to do this. We're going to get through these years, and we will get as many people as we can in status lawfully. All right? Thank you so much. Have a wonderful afternoon.